Happy September 8th. Salud. Cryptocurrency. But what does that mean, though? Let's get into it. Salud. Mm. So I pulled this card, 4 card readings in a row, so I can see where we're at. I can't remember what card reading or what I did. I did a video where I said eventually during the summer, over the summer, you guys are that are awake, are going to have to look at your loved ones that are starting to wake up and be like, yeah, I told you that months ago. And that's where we're at right now. And right now, I just feel like, okay, everything's covered. So I've watched everybody and I realized that's what they got to do. So I said false flags, false flags, false flags, distractions, distractions, distractions. You either see it or you don't. And the reason the news is focused on Afghanistan, Sleepy Joe, is because they need to wake everybody up. And then the rest that aren't on it are on the Rona and all that. People are waking up. I was on the Mark K live on Rumble today, and some guy called in and was talking about the gain of fluctuation and Fauci's ties to some kind of laboratory from somewhere. And I was just like, and he was talking about how this article just came out yesterday, and that's when I realized we're all in alignment now, and everybody's doing what they need to do. And this card's the reason why I pulled it 4 times in a row. So with that being said, it's time for me to start being funny and doing cool things because that's all taken care of. That's all happened. It's all been done. People are waking up. It's going to be redundant, but it's coming. And then I was watching the Alex Jones show today from 9/7/2021, and he was really getting back into some important stuff, and I don't want to go there. And then I pulled this card for the Trump card reading and for the one I did yesterday, which was the Hanged Man. And I started to get into the coin, but I didn't want to get into that. But this card is very much the opportunity. It also is saying that the sleeping dragon has awoke, which is America. But also this is an opportunity card. That's why the little fairy is sitting on the coin card. There's a million ways to make money right now. There's all kinds of new ways to do stuff, and you can make it from your phone. You can do all kinds of new things, and so I want to get into this Bitcoin thing, okay? And let's get into it. And that's what it was. I was gonna get into the coin, but I didn't want to get too distracted. And it's pretty cool because with the sleeping dragon awakening, because what does the dragon always love? Gold. In order to get gold, you gotta earn it. All right. So let's get into it. All right. I'm gonna show you my Bitcoin account. I'm not bragging, okay? I don't have much money. You're gonna see my balance. I only have a couple little dollars in there, okay? I haven't made my Bitcoin billions. I just got into it. I was running around the other day saying lithium when I wanted to say the other thing. I keep messing it up. Okay, so anyways, so here's my account, or here's my phone, and you're gonna see there's a Coinbase, and then the Coinbase Pro, okay? Coinbase Pro, okay? So let's go into Coinbase Pro, all right? And you're gonna see why I kept saying lithium instead of the proper name for the account, which you wouldn't even know if I would have said lithium. I laughed at it, but people who are into Bitcoin, I don't want to sound like a complete idiot, but I do have dyslexia. If I don't pay attention and I get on these lives and I get happy, and if I didn't really look at it, there's things I could do. I can like write down the name right here to pronounce it, and also I'm starting to make fun of stuff because sometimes I'm starting to notice that people online, like tonight I was on Bobby Sauce. By the way, from now on, not Bobby Sausalito. I'm calling you Bobby Sauce because I be tearing your last name up. Bobby Sauce. He's Bobby Sausalito, and he's just funny. I was on his live tonight, and then I did this whole thing. Talking about how I was in. This is real. Oh, this is a real story. I was traveling out of China, and we went in. I remember the plane was empty. We were like, me and my friend were like spaced out, and everything was good. And then we picked up these passengers, and the plane went from like luxury to like packed. And these people that we picked up were Chinese, but they spoke Spanglish, and they were like saying all these Spanglish words. I speak Spanglish. I'm American, but I've learned a little Spanish. But it's pretty Spanglish, you know what I mean? I'm not the best, but I can survive. I can make it. And then I started hearing them. I'm like, man, these people are speaking my language. And before I know it, I'm eating damn chicken neck. My friend's looking at me. He kind of understood what they said. I didn't know what to. I just had to do it because I started talking to them. They were like talking about cholos, and they were talking about culos and this and that. And before I know it, I made a chicken bone. I made friends. They were like liking me. And those people they were rough and rowdy though. I remember at one time as we were taking off, they told everybody, you got to sit down. And then they also spoke full on Mandarin. So it was a mixture of Mandarin and like Spanglish and kind of a little bit of English. And it was just crazy. And then this one lady just got up and just ran to the bathroom for no reason. I remember it was like, everybody sit down. And it was like, I just kept seeing this lady like turn around. I remember she was just like, and then I was seeing the back of her head like this. Watch. And she just kept looking back like, she's like, I'm going to make a run for that bathroom for, I don't know why. I don't know why. And she just made a run for the bathroom as we're taking off. And one of the flight attendants just straight out tackled her, man. She took her out, put the shoulder in her and everything. And some ruffians in China, man. There's some weird stuff in China, man. I'm just letting you know. But anyways, so I talked about this the last couple of days, my Bitcoin. So this is my Bitcoin account. Okay, we're here. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the Bitcoin Pro, okay? And these are the markets. It's how it's going. It's been down today, but these are all the Bitcoins you can buy. And if you see here, they're all the three digits, okay? So I don't know, it's inverted right now, but that's how it is. That's their denomination right here on this side, and this is their name, okay? Ethereum. Ethereum is the one I kept messing up and calling lithium, okay? And it's because I usually look at the Pro, okay? That's what it is. So I usually look at this, so I see this 3 digits right here, right? The 3 letters, excuse me. And then I see US dollar. If you scroll down, you can buy in Bitcoin, you can buy in other denominations or whatever, okay? So that's here, right here, okay? And there's 4 things at the bottom. This one right here, that's how you link an account. This one right here, you can see how when you bought your Bitcoin, because you can, this is the thing I like about Bitcoin, or it's just not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. This is all different cryptocurrencies, by the way. Just Bitcoin is the biggest one, right? This is Bitcoin, okay? And then you have different ones. You have all these ones. I can't see them right now. I'm sorry. You have USDT, ADA. There's the Dogecoin. There's XTZ. There's SOL. I mean, these are all abbreviations. So basically, I was getting the name wrong because I don't see the name all the time. Okay, and from that moment, I'm going to show you my account. Okay, so let's go to my account. We're going to click this one right here. It's like a little clock. Boom. So there's my account. It's not big. I got a couple grand in there. I'm not going to try to brag. Matter of fact, I'm not going to show you how much I got in there. I got a couple grand in there, okay? No big deal. So there's some money. These are my coins, okay? And then right here, if you look, this first one, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how well. This is Bitcoin. So that's I have the most money in Bitcoin. I have like 1,400. Not trying to brag. It's nothing big. But right here is the US dollar. I have $1,000, right? So like what I was trying to say in my other videos, I transferred money over there. And just because you transfer money into a crypto account doesn't mean you have to purchase anything. So I have $1,000 available to buy something. And my whole point was, if the US dollar ever crashed, which I don't believe it will, but if it did, I could literally go and transfer it over here into cash, and within seconds, hit one of these buttons, which withdraw or deposit, transfer it, and look at what happens. I hit deposit, right? And they say deposit where? I say US dollar. Boom. It's going to give you 3 options. 3 options right there. Right here, this top one, I can transfer up to $35,000 per day into this account. And if I needed to not hide money, but just put into an account that I've been watching, because I've been watching the numbers, and I go, well, this one, it might not be Bitcoin, but Litecoin doesn't go up or high too much. And I'll show you how you can judge this and why I always keep my eye on it, excuse me. And this is why I needed skin in the game. This is why I only got a couple $1,000. I haven't made it rich off of this, but I'm just letting you know this is how you do it, okay? So, and you can also wire money, which means you can wire it yourself. Now there's a $10 charge. This transferring money is free. And this one down here is transferred from Coinbase. So I'm going to show you, right now we're in the pro settings. Remember that, we're in the pro settings. This is like, you know what you're doing. I don't really know what I'm doing, but you don't have to pay for all that transferring fees and everything. So here's some other things I have. I have a chain link. I have the Ethereum. And even right here, I don't know if you can see it. It just says Ether. See that? Ether. And this is why I kept saying lithium, because I'm dyslexic, so that E can look like an L to me. And you know, there's EO. There's so many things. Look, there's all kinds of things. But my little portfolio's right here. Oops. Yeah, my balance isn't that big. I'm a baller on a budget, dog. I'm a baller on a budget. But you can see here, right here's the fluctuation, okay? Now, right here on the Pro, it doesn't break it down as good. Now, let's get in why I told you got to have the Coinbase and the Coinbase Pro, okay? So I'm gonna get out of this. Man, it's hot tonight. I'm gonna get out of this and I'm gonna get into the Coinbase Pro. While that loads up, I'm gonna get myself a drink. While we wait, we hydrate. You know how I stole that from. Hey, don't be whatever. All right. Okay. So now I'm in the Coinbase. Can you see that? Oh man, I don't know if you can see that good. Well, I'm into I'm gonna keep it right. So now, anyways, I think you can see that. So right there, I'm in the Coinbase. Right away, it says buy crypto. It says get started. You can hit a button and it'll help you. The only problem with this one, this is a Coinbase, is they charge you a little bit more for fees and transaction fees and everything. And it's pretty cool though. I don't know if you can see it, but see right here, it has options for I don't know how well you can see all, but see, you can see that moving. It has options to see, this is the top movers and stuff, okay? And here's what I like about this is where you can get information. Whereas the other one, you just see this is where we're at currently, and you can trade instantly. But right here, you can go trade. I hit trade on the bottom. It's right there. And boom, it's bringing them all up. You can see it's loading. Sorry, this is my sucky phone. And right here has them all just listed. And let's say Bitcoin. What is a Bitcoin? Let's see their definition of a Bitcoin. All right, I'm going to read it. It says, first of all, here's their charts. Okay, see the charts? Let's go to all time. Look at that. It's inverted, but look how low it went and look how high it went. It's crazy. It's crazy style. I hope you can see that. It went crazy. I'm going to move it just so you can see that. Can you see it? I can go 1 year. Look at that. Moves. 1 month. Okay, now you can start breaking down the nitty gritty. Look at that. Look at that drop. Look at that drop. Look at that high. That was 1 week actually. And so now let's look at the definition of a Bitcoin from Coinbase. This is how they define it. It says about Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is stored and exchanged securely on the internet through a digital ledger known as blockchain. Bitcoins are divisible into smaller units known as Satoshis. I think I pronounced that really. Satoshis. Each Satoshi is worth 0.00. It's 8 zeros, okay, and then a 1. Bitcoin. And then it has says resources, and you can go to their official website right there. And then it says white paper. It talks about their market stats, that they're worth $867 billion. They have a volume of 49.2 billion. Typical hold time, 85 days. Popularity on Coinbase is number 1. And then it has all kinds of articles on Bitcoin at the bottom. You can see those are different articles. Sorry, I don't know how well you can see because the light is shining in my face. You might be able to see it great. Let's go to Ethereum, the one that I got wrong, that I kept calling lithium, Ethereum. And the only reason that I see it now right here, the whole name is Ethereum, because I always look at it as ether or just the 3-letter symbol, So here we go. Let's click on Ethereum. Okay, that's another one of the big ones. It's worth about $3 grand. I could check the all time. It's been same way, same old chart, big up and down, big up and down. Let's look at it for the year. Big up, big down. Okay. And let's see what they talk about Ethereum, the one that I was calling lithium. See, now it's a good thing that I called it lithium. It wasn't a bad thing because it kind of stuck in my mind. I was like, all right, let's talk about something else. Because that's right now what we need is for the people that are awake, something else. Because the people that are barely waking up and that have been asleep, they need the constant reminders of Sleepy Joe and the corona and they didn't need it because they're barely like, oh my God, did you hear? It was like I said when I was on the Mark K Live on Rumble, the guy was like, did you hear about that gain of slunction with the Fauci and his connection to the lab over there and the ching chang bing bang? It's like, dog, you just heard about that? Wait till he hears about Event 201. Did you know that Event 201 was... Yeah, 2 years ago, dog. 2 years ago. Where's the camera? Is it right here? 2 years ago, dog. 2 years ago. But anyways, Ethereum is a decentralized computing platform that uses ETH, also called Ether. And Ether is what it usually is on, that's its abbreviation on Coinbase Pro, to pay transaction fees or gas. I don't know what that means. Developer or gas, period. Developers can use Ethereum to run decentralized applications, dApps, and issue new crypto assets known as Ethereum tokens. All right, so there it is. There's your introduction to cryptocurrency. How you get into it, you just go download the app, link your accounts, very easy. Same way you link your account to pay any type of bill that you may pay online. That's your introduction. All right, awesome. That's where I'm at. So it's just a new way. Like I said, there's ways you can wire money. Say you're in a foreign country, you lose your money. It costs $10 to wire it, but you can wire yourself money if you still have your cell phone. That's another plus. And it's a way you can put money for some reason that maybe you live in a different foreign country, not just America, and your money's tanking, and you can throw it in there and you can throw it around. I don't know if you're in a foreign country and you can buy US dollars. I don't know if I've never done all that. You can start researching it. That might be a possibility too, to where if you do live in Canada and Trudeau, which after I threw the dagger, coincidentally, can't walk in the street anymore. If you look at that show I was watching today on the War Room, they were showing how he couldn't even get off his tour bus, basically. But anyways, say the Canada dollar's tanking, maybe you can go and put the money into some American dollars and start. And this is what the banks and this is what the people are freaking out about the most, because there's opportunity on the horizon. And as the people wake up, as the sleeping dragon wakes up, there's ways to invest your money into other things. Ingenuity is coming. It's here. And they're scared. They're shaking in their boots because before all they had was the banks. All you could do was the banks. All you could do was Visa and MasterCard. Look in your wallet. Just see how many Visa and MasterCard. They're losing their control. Okay? And the best that the cabal could come up with was Sleepy Joe. Think about that. The best the cabal could come up with was Sleepy Joe. Let that resonate. And as you sit there and you watch all the news people, Dan Bongino, Benny Johnson, keep doing it and doing it again, know that they're out there doing their work to wake up the sleeping masses. Okay? They're waking up the sleeping masses, and it's going to be like this for us. For me, I'm like this. I'm staring at the world, and I'm just looking at it like, well, let's start doing some videos, Mike, where we can talk about some other things, and I'll try to pick and choose things. And when you come to me, you're going to get the spiritual aspect of everything, the energy that is flowing, because we are at, like I said, I just did the video called the Hanged Man Part 1 and Part 2, because we're there. People are at the end of their rope. And I don't know if you've seen 1 and 2, but you see why I said in 1 I couldn't show the video because I didn't want to stand here with a hanged man with the mask on and be yelling. But we're there. People are at the end of the rope. And the sleeping dragon is awake. And there's a lot of room for opportunity and new ways to make money. And there is new ways to handle your money and new ways to do things, new ways to think about things. And I was talking about it, and I figured, you know what? Let me make a video, show you my account. I allocated as much money as I felt like, well, because when you are investing, you have to put the money in there and be smart. Well, this could tank. I don't think it will. Another thing about Bitcoin is you don't have to. If you've seen, I only had 3 or 4 grand in there. Okay, I only got 3 or 4 grand. Bitcoin is at $45,000 a share. Thing I like about it is you could just buy a couple hundred here and there. You could buy $50 in something. You don't have to. In the stock market, you got to buy the whole enchilada. And the best thing is, you see how that market's open right now? You see how it's moving? So stuff's going down. I could right now go on there and transfer money right now. Like, boom. I could just whap. And I like that because right now the stock market's closed. You got to wait till the stock market opens in the morning to be able to invest, to be able to like, oh my God, the stock market's closed. The stock, I throw my money into Coca-Cola. I throw my money over here. Right here in Bitcoin, I could just whap. And I know that, I'm just going to say something, Litecoin or Litecoin or something. And I could throw it in there to just until the dust settles. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, what's going on? Like, and that's with anybody in any foreign country. And that's why they're going nuts right now, because they're losing their control of the money. And they're just like, but anyway, let's see what I find tomorrow. And I'll come out with something tomorrow, hopefully. But if you're feeling like you're still on Groundhog's Day, understand that this is the final wake-up call, and people are waking up. I saw the video yesterday of all the college students at the football games, and everybody, they're done. The hanged man, we're at that point, and everybody is just at the end of their rope, and now you can see it. People are starting to wake up and be like, what in the hell did we do? And a lot of people are waking up that voted for Biden and having that buyer's remorse, and that's why they're going to keep pushing in your face. Personally, me, I'm done with it. But if you got to understand, that's where we're at, because we're all in sync right now. And for some of you, you're going to feel like that, like waiting. We're waiting for them to wake up. See, this card is very important. We're waiting. We're sitting there like, oh my God, you guys barely. Yep, that's how it's going to feel. All right. So knuckle up and buckle up. You thought it was going to be all bumpy? It might get boring. That's what I like about it. It's like, yeah, knuckle up or buckle up, because you might be like, yeah, I told you that like 6 months ago, and then you have that person, your friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend, that you told, hey man, you're getting done dirty, and then finally like, I think I'm getting done dirty. You're like, finally you woke up. That's how long it took. That's how long it took. I'm just glad it all got recorded for future generations, man. So anyways, peace out. Let's see what I come up with tomorrow. All right, peace.